an embedded preview of your weekly snapshot. So here it is already embedded in this course. I'm going to give you the steps so you can have yours embedded too. So the first thing we're going to want to do is go into our course. If you're looking for a template in the Staff Schoology course, there are a few PowerPoint templates already created. Just go ahead, download that, then save it into your OneDrive, and this process should work for you too. You can also create your own. I'm going into the App Center, and I'm going to get the OneDrive app. I'm going to select that. I'm going to install this resource app. I'm agreeing. It's installed. Okay, so now this is connected to my resources. If you go into your resources, go into that apps area, you should now see OneDrive. Okay, and there's everything. Okay, so I'm going back to that same course. I'm going to select Add Materials. I'm going to then add a page. Title this. Now you're going to want to know which folder your weekly snapshot is in. In your OneDrive, because when we open this up, it opens your folders in alphabetical order. Mine is called Weekly Snapshot. Maybe should have given it a name closer to the top. Here it is. I'm looking for this blank one. I'm going to hit import, import embedded. So we've selected it. Okay, this is a preview of the size that it's going to appear. You can select this, you can stretch it, you can also go to this picture icon and decide if you want that, smaller or bigger. Maybe say, oh, I'm gonna see if I make this a little bit bigger, what does that look like? Okay, insert that. Key here is this little A, B, C, D down here, display on new page. We're changing it, we're gonna display it in line. So that means you're getting a preview. And then when we hit create, you'll see that preview. So there's my weekly snapshot. Now the really cool thing is, every time you make a change to this snapshot, it's going to be made. You don't have to continually update this, delete it out, put a new one in. So here's this blank one. And that does mean, you're going to want to have one for each of your courses that needs a different snapshot. You're going to want to title what it is, what hour period it goes along with. Now, if you're teaching multiple classes following the same schedule, you can embed the same one. So with this blank one, if I would go ahead and let's just type something in here. So let's say we're going to do novel study. Okay, if I look back at my course and I refresh, here we go, making us anticipate. Jeez. Anticipate too much, it's not there yet. Okay, it's there now. So momentarily, as you can see, we had have a little bit of patience, it updates it very quickly. I think the weekly snapshots are also great because you can insert links in here. You can actually select the link. Like if I would do, let's just go like biography.com. Okay. Let's say that I want this article on Michael Orr. I'm going to copy it, go into this. Okay. You're all seeing my fabulous typing skills now too. So we've got that Michael Orr article. I am selecting that. And then I'm going to hyperlink this. Link. Insert. Okay, so I've created that hyperlink. And if I go back to my course, again, we saw it wasn't quite instant. And there are times where I have made changes in the class to my weekly snapshot, say a link isn't working or something like that. And I'll just remind the student, you do need to refresh, sometimes once or twice. And see, here it is, and boom, I can click from here and it's opening up that article for me. The other great thing is sometimes I've noticed students have a really hard time finding folders or assignments. So I'm going to put a folder in this course since it's blank. This is just like a test. I'm going to create that. Now, every single folder, every single assignment in Schoology has a link. So this folder has an individual link. Anything I put in this folder has an individual link. All I have to do is copy the link address. So now I've copied it. And if you have something, a folder within a folder that students are needing to get to, I know some people do just an amazing job of explaining, what to click on, but this makes it a little faster. So if we do test folder, and if this is something that you're maybe using every day for the whole week and it's not just one day, you could think about putting some of these links under the materials area too. So you just do it once. So now I have this test folder, and that is linked to a direct location within Schoology. And any of these templates, you can certainly customize them. If you don't like that the materials area has been, combined, you can go ahead and you can go into the table functions and draw a line across there. So it is really individualized. Okay, so I'm going to update here again. And what I do is I actually usually would have this things going in the opposite direction. So my term one, it's not going to let me do this. I would have the term as number 1. Here, I'll move this one. There we go. I would have term 1, as my number 2 slide. This is my current week. I'm going to Command C for copy, Command V for paste, and whatever my current week is, and that's the slide I'm making number 1, so that when students come to the page, it's slide 1. Now that's personal preference. Now you can see I have 3 slides. And whatever my current week is, again, I'm making that my first slide, and that test folder will bring them right to what is currently a blank folder. There's nothing in it. But this is a way to help organize both your Schoology page and have your weekly snapshot, the first thing that students see when they come onto your course page. If you have any questions, you can contact either the instructional coaches or your tech experts at the secondary.